You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
John Draper, a.k.a. Captain Crunch, is our guest for another 20 minutes. We're taking your phone calls. I want you to visit his website, facebook.com/JD Crunchman, or just webcrunchers.com, and go in there to the donate button. This guy can't even get money for his medication right now, and he's an icon of the True Liberty Movement. Wonder where Apple is with its hundreds of billions of dollars supporting people that helped found the company. Nowhere. They're too busy, I guess, getting their stuff from Foxconn and the suicide nets. But maybe pressure could get them to take care of John. John, I want to go to some phone calls here for you, buddy. How's that sound?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay, 800-259-9231. You can call in as you hear somebody hang up. Frank in North Carolina, you're on the air with Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, Alex, thank you for taking my call. I'm not even sure if this is a word. I'm not a technophile. I'm more of a technophobe. I use technology when I have to. I used it, somewhat cutting edge in the past, but I've never owned a widescreen TV, let alone a flat screen TV. My cell phone is 11, 12 years old. I've had newer phones for work, that type of thing, but all my personal stuff is very old. I'm not impressed by technology. I don't follow it. I don't chase after it like all my neighbors and peers do. But and I know this is going to sound kind of paranoid, and I understand that you can benefit a lot, and you almost have to go with the new technology in order to be effective and whatnot. But I'm just not.
Well, no, all the new smartphones are coming out already, the droids, with a kill switch for police worldwide to hit a button and turn off all the phones in the city or all in the country, or not let you videotape. So we now are saving all of our old cameras around here and old systems. That stuff's going to have incredible, not just nostalgic value in the future, but real-world application. So don't throw anything away. That's my view, Captain Crunch.
Okay, well, as far as the older the technology you have, the harder it is for them to tap and to monitor you. And one other thing, too, is cell phones are nothing more than radio systems. Okay, there is an active group of people that build open source cell phone towers. So we can build our own cell phone towers with our own communication networks with cell phones. This was done at the Burning Man Festival last year. They set up a cell phone tower. They only would let you do text messaging, but it was so nice that I could communicate completely across the playa to somebody else just with my own cell phone. And I'd go to the place, the camp that had the cell phone tower. They'd register me in. They put me in their data. They're using an Asterisk open source. It's all open source. An Asterisk server for the telecom, and they've got they use the radio transmissions of the cell phones, and it worked great. And people could build these things and set these things up and put encryption in there and everything else. So the possibilities of us protecting ourselves are endless. People just need to understand that it exists. That's the only thing.
Here's a question. We're going to go to break. We can come back and answer. We can start answering it now. FAPNET on Twitter asks, what do you think about, or has he heard anything about the upcoming Michael Mann film about hacking called Black Hat? What's your take on that?
What is that, a movie coming out on Black Hat?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of it.
All right, well, we'll come back and ask some other questions. Mama Liberty, 1776, on Twitter, asks, what are John's thoughts on AI? And the commenter goes on to say, I feel that AI would not conclude to dominate people without programmer input. Well, yeah, and all the new AI stuff they're about to come out with is drones that are autonomous, weapons that are autonomous. They decide when to kill. We're going to get your take on the Skynet, Terminator, scenario that many top scientists are predicting with Captain Crunch and your calls straight ahead. We'll talk about AI straight ahead. The experts are clear. Sunlight, purified water, healthy non-GMO food, and having a good attitude is essential to a healthy immune system. But I go further with Super Nascent Iodine X2 from InfoWarsLife.com. 50% stronger than our original and revolutionary Nascent Iodine formula, coming from a deep earth crystal source that no other supplier has. Most other forms of iodine come from seaweed in areas plagued by Fukushima and other contaminants. Not our iodine. It comes from over 200-million-year-old crystal salt deposits and is tested and proven to be completely pure. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today. See the informational videos. Read the information they're compiled. And for a limited time, when you use promo code NOW at checkout, you get an additional 5% off the entire family of InfoWarsLife.com products. Secure your Survival Shield X2 today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic Super Male Vitality formula. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose.
I jump out of bed ready to fight these criminals every day. I look forward to waking up and taking my Super Male Vitality.
Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality and other powerful products from InfoWars Life.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
Using unparalleled research in the development of a synergistic formulation based around the key concepts of superoxygenation, the next level in cleansing is here. With key ingredients backed by real clinical studies, the new Oxy Powder, available through InfoWars Life, was invented during Dr. Group's research on the toxification of our bodies. Many herbal colon cleansers are harsh on the body and contain cheap and potentially dangerous ingredients, oftentimes full of synthetic fillers, GMOs, additives, or worse. Gently start cleaning your body with easy capsules that start working while you sleep. Oxy Powder does not require time off work, and there's no need for bad-tasting concoctions. Instead, Oxy Powder slowly releases monoatomic oxygen into the intestinal tract and body. Experience the astonishing cleansing power of superoxide and ozonide technology. Go to InfoWarsLife.com or InfoWarsStore.com to get started with Oxy Powder, or call 1-888-253-3139.
Take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. It's Alex Jones.
It was about 23 years ago that I saw the tyranny rising. I'd been a student of history, found it very interesting, and I saw it being repeated in a premeditated way. I saw a technocratic elite that had decided humans were garbage and that they were God. So their stamp is being put on the computer systems, the AI systems, to try to twist technology to be oppressive and not empowering. Well, I want technology that empowers humans as a universal rule, beyond Asimov's rules. And we need to recognize that it's not technology that's bad, it is who is deploying it, and also our lazy use of it, myself included. Dr. Stallman and others are right. We've got to all become activists and do little things that'll turn into big things every day, voting with our actions, voting with our dollars, voting with our time and energy. Chicago activists unchained. My life has been hurt by Democrats. It's because of you, Mr. President. Why should they even go out and vote? Shock video, blacks turn on Dems. They are abusing us. Topofdrudgereport.com. We've taken the videos, posted them on Infowars.com. But the reason I mention this now, as we go back to the founding hacktivist, the founding hacker, Captain Crunch, is it isn't the Republicans are going to save us either. It's that Matt Drudge could come from nowhere to dominate the news cycle in much of the world, not just here, because he was from the outside, and he had that understanding of what the pulse of the people really was, not what the system wanted us to focus on. And then now he can go to black activists in Chicago who don't want to be under Democratic mafia rule and are showing how socialism of this government type has ruined their lives, and the walls are coming down. Where an activist journalist who changed the way news is delivered and the way it's reported and empowered the people, as Drudge always says, to get you to become a news reporter, you to become an activist. I had studied history. And I knew that it was trailblazers, individuals, people taking action, promoting freedom and promoting true free will and true free association that had changed the world. I knew tyrants told us that we didn't have power because they don't have the power. They just fool us to go to sleep so they can take over. The minute we stand up, their power ends. So it is a fight against good and evil. And the Democrats have just shown the rot of the government, their power grabbing, their tyranny with their Republican cohorts. But the rejection of Obama as this big 21st century brand of liberalism is beautiful because they're not liberal. They're more akin to fascists than anything else. And the Republican neocon rhinos are teamed up with the Democrats to destroy the liberty movement that's trying to take over the Republicans and trying to brand the Tea Party as racist and all this because they want to balkanize us. Well, that's over. Because I don't care what color you are. Look at Drudge coming together with black activists. Look at all these combinations you'd never see before without the internet. How a local news story can become a worldwide story now. No more compartmentalization. No more centralization. He's with us at the bottom of the hour. John Draper, Captain Crunch. We're so honored to have him with us. I want to get to more calls and more tweet questions, John, but I was bringing up AI. What is your view on AI? My concern is all the major money is going into AI that kills autonomously, that kills on its own, that is in a Skynet system, jacked into all of our computers. If we get a bad AI consciousness and it comes out of the military-industrial complex, I disagree with the tweeter. I think it will try to dominate and control because of the stamp of Sauron that has been poured into this techno system that they've built. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it wouldn't be that difficult to put in a virus on these AI systems that will disrupt its ability to do AI work. It's very scary stuff. And the stuff in the cloud is very scary. You've got to be able to encrypt all of your data. That's most importantly. And as far as the AI goes, the driverless cars, I mean, those things are more dangerous than regular driver cars. I wouldn't trust it.
Well, what about a centralized system tracking everybody? What about a centralized system that put all the backdoor tracking grids into the cars worldwide a decade ago? I mean, this is a planned blueprint rollout of tyranny. How do we counter that?
Yeah, that depends on the equipment, the new equipment that they're using in the cars. I believe that you're right. There is a possibility that they could certainly put tracking on just about everything you do. I mean, tracking equipment is very, very easy. Now, it's very, very cheap. I mean, a tracking device can be built to fit in the palm of the hand.
Well, they just pass it on to you in the cost of the car. It's already been mandated, and now they're rolling it out. It's just so premeditated if people ever got that or understood it. Let's talk to Mouse Link in New York. You're on the air with Captain Crunch.
Good day, gentlemen. I wanted to ask about decentralized internet. It seems to be kind of a central focus of what you're discussing here, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around how us as individual users can embrace these systems and help popularize them. I was reading about decentralized internet protocol out there called MadeSafe, and I was just wondering if Mr. Draper had any comments on ways that we can help develop these systems so that we are kind of more immune to these kill switches that are being put out there.
Well, I already have a website I call Ecoviso. That's ECOVISO. This was a website that I put up because I had the intention of doing exactly what you wanted to do. Put together a group of people that are interested in basically removing themselves from the web, but actually still staying in contact with the web in the sense of scooping up data.